For redundant set sequencer start, T-minus 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15, 14, 13, T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We've gone for main engine start. We have main engine start.
Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll.
All right, welcome, Shlama Lofkun, Shlama Kile Yeshkanev Shena, to our first ever Meso Mic Night. Can everybody hear me? Awesome, cool. So first I'll just give a quick intro in Assyrian. Shlama Lofkun, I hope Kilin Tochun Avitun Salamat, Piashigi Betochun, Dane Dane Adana Jarbanta. Itlihivi avitun salamat, lavitun shotapaye gidane yumane, avitun honane tiva beta. So during this time, got kilintan tivach beta u ivach all lockdown. Dosti adesa koryakos, rabba menochun katitun la, itzvala chatachmenta, rabba basimta, got a Meso Mic Night. So Menkam Sharaf Bayan Donin Minta Minadesa, La Akshika Techmento, Ina Gahayarto Gamarias Darum, Shalap Edesa Leava Tita Uvita. So Oira Basinta Edesa, and Yavitun Psasa Hakima Khobrana Adigu, English Hamziminun, Gad Sharaf. Hey everybody, welcome Mesos to our first ever Meso Mic Night. Thank you so much for joining. Both performers for signing up so quickly and for filling our time slot. So excited to hear from all of you and your different talents. And thank you for everyone who's tuning in. Looks like we have just over 100 followers and growing. As we know, our people will probably be late as well. So we'll just allow for that to happen. Want to give a big thanks to Edessa. While we're all locked down in our houses around the world, she had this incredible idea to perform and organize an open mic night. And so as Meso Portrayal's kind of curator, I decided to join forces with her and to put this on. So thanks Edessa, without who tonight really wouldn't have been possible. Alongside all of you watching and of course, all of our wonderful performers that we'll hear from in a bit. Before we get started, just want to say a couple more words about this weekend. So yesterday was Friday. As many of you know, it was the day that we commemorate Seifo, the 1915 genocide of Armenians, Assyrians, and Greeks. And while this day is very important for us to never forget what happened to our people, if you follow Rachel Sarah Thomas, she posted a beautiful video, a beautiful cover of Asher Bitseg Yes's Deshtit Nenwe yesterday. And I thought it was the perfect summary of what we're doing today, that 100 years later, we're not just fighting for recognition, but we're showing the world that we exist, we're creating new culture, we're gathering around the world online despite all odds, and we're making beautiful music and poetry and art, and we're connecting. So I think that's the biggest middle finger we could ever give to our enemies that wanted to do away with us. That said, let's get started. I hope you guys, wherever you are in the world, are helping yourselves. I know I have my drink. I'm enjoying my Saturday night, For those that don't know, by the way, my name is Narden, and I'm going to be your MC tonight, coming to you live from London, United Kingdom tonight. We have 20 acts lined up, everything from poetry to music, to instrumentals, to cover songs, you name it, we got it. So settle in, enjoy the show. I see a lot of you are already taking advantage of the live chat on YouTube. please continue to leave those comments, and between the acts that we have tonight, we will be reading out your comments and shouting you out. So I already see Shamir and Khoshaba, Tony Dencha, and Janet George are the latest to comment. So keep that feed going throughout the night. Lastly, before we start, I know you guys are going to want to follow these awesome artists, these musicians, these poets. Go onto our Instagram when the show is done. We are going to tag every single performer tonight so that you can follow and support. All right, so without further ado, let's begin and get right into it. Now, as a proper Assyrian host, of course, I want to be as hospitable as possible to all of the guests and artists that are joining. And so in order to make them feel most comfortable so that no one has to go first in this open mic rotation, I volunteer as tribute. So I will be the first act tonight. I will be reading a piece of poetry that I wrote. It was actually the first poem that I wrote in the Assyrian language. So I grew up, of course, speaking and reading and writing, but I never really wrote original poetry in Assyrian until this poem. And I chose this poem and I wrote it inspired by the resilience that Assyrians and I think the whole region of the Middle East really shows, that despite all of the chaos and turbulence that has often enveloped our lives, we really strive towards civility and, as we say, nashita. So without further ado, I'll be reading it first in Assyrian and then I will read the translation to follow. The poem is called Bombe Dishlama. Give medin chamaseta, bit shamit zmeriate pish zmire min umkat gyana. Give medin chamaseta, bit regde kat bit sakli kilmishtuta. Give medin chamaseta, bit achlit ushatit min chasupra pisha muriza bechubba u ikara. Sebab iman chaye pishna gnive minuch, lit chara shuk min zmara. Sebab iman chaduta, Leila qismatit kulle, lit chara shuk min rigda. Sebab iman rishanan mumpelena, archan betodach lemelka, umet yevachle rishit supran. Gev betvatit medin chamis eta, betmetchkit shlama sipya. Sebab iman shlaman mubqiyuna bebombe, lit chara shuk andretit shlama chda odochina. So I'll read the translation in English. This poem is entitled Bombs of Peace. In the Middle East, you will hear songs that are sung from the depths of the soul. In the Middle East, you will dance dances that will decorate any celebration. In the Middle East, you will eat and drink from a table prepared with love and respect. Because when life has been stolen from you, there is no choice but to sing. Because when happiness isn't the fate of everyone, there is no choice but to dance. Because when they have toppled our leaders, we crown our guest a king and we seat him at the head of our table. In the households of the Middle East, you will find a peace that is pure. Because when our peace has been exploded by their bombs, there is no choice but to offer peace to one another. So thank you. That's the first piece to start off the night. And we'll transition very quickly to some musical acts. So up next, we have Ninus Yomo. Ninus Yomo is coming to us live from Hamilton, Toronto, Canada. He will be performing some instrumental melodies by Albert Rule. So all of you in your houses, please give a warm welcome to Ninus Yomo. Ninus, take it away.
Hello, mic check. You guys here? All right. Incredibly nervous, so. All right, I'm done.
Sorry, I was on mute. I'm back. Nina Syamu, great job. That was incredible. Thank you so much for that. Please go through, read the comments. You have a bunch of followers waiting to give you their best, but I'll read out some of my favorites. Ramin, he said, beard game strong, quarantine beard game strong. Elmar said he is joining this from Barwar, Assyria. Elmar Shlama. Ramina Odishu, she said, hey, that beat dropped. And Naufal says, shushla. So great job, Ninas. That was incredible. Up next, one of the acts tonight I am most excited about because she has just released her new song this week, and she is performing that same song to us tonight, acoustic. She is coming to us all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. You may know her from her singles Trouble, her single Half of Me, and her latest Fixated. And you can stream her music on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, or wherever else you listen to her music to. Please enjoy the musical stylings of Yasmin. Yasmin, take it away.
Shalom Aleichem. Everyone, can you guys hear me? Just making sure this is working. Yes, awesome. Okay. Thank you guys so much for having me. Again, my name is Yasmin. I just released a single this week called Fixated. I'm excited about that. I'm actually switching it up. I was going to sing that song, but last minute I decided to do a song that I called Made to Win. Just in light of this night in particular, and everyone sharing personal stories and poetry. And I just felt like this was a story that I want to share with everyone. It's titled Made to Win. I wrote it more so about my musical journey and just kind of what I've experienced in the industry. And I just hope that it inspires you guys to stay committed to what you believe in, what you love, and to really just never compromise what you're passionate about. And even if that means, you know, it'll get you ahead, I think that what you believe in is always destined to win. And yeah, we are made to win. So this is Made to Win. Thank you again for having me. All right. When I was 20 years old, they asked me to sell my soul, sing songs so irrelevant, and wear less clothes. 'Cause they looked at me simply as a dollar while they're scrambling to try to reach a quarter. How would I begin to even tell my father if I sold my soul? Is this how I reach my goal? And sometimes I just wanted to quit when they take my dream, throw it on a slave ship. But I know deep down I was made to win. I could bet on my odds and grow some thicker skin, 'cause baby, I'm built for this. I was made to win. So darling, don't you cry when they look you in the eyes. We were made to win. We were made to win. We were made to win. I used to let my fears dictate my present, and my past dictate my fears. Yeah, but thank you, past, for all your life lessons. It's that journey that brought you here. So don't let them tell you that you're never good enough. You're placed on this earth to do everything that you love. And when they try to define you, I'll be here to remind you. Darling, don't you cry when they look you in the eyes and tell you you can fly. They'll beat you with the lies. They're scared to see you win when it doesn't benefit them. But we were made to win. We were made to win. Yeah, you better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. Never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. Never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. We were made to win. We were made to win. We were made to win. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for continuing to support me. Love you all and hope you're all safe and healthy.
Thank you so much, Yasmin. That was incredible. I have chills from that performance. That was incredible. And again, go back and read through the comments that I might have missed, but some of the ones that stood out to me were, "Girl, you are amazing," from Diglot. Isabel said, "Woohoo, go Jazzy Bear." Mary said, "Amazing voice." And Shamiram said, "You were made to win." That was beautiful. I love your message to stay committed to what you love and what your passion is. I think that's something that we've all been thinking about a lot these days. So thanks for inspiring, Yasmin. Again, I see that we've had about 60, 70 new people join us. So just a quick reminder, all of these acts that you see, every single one, they will be tagged on Meso Portrayal. So go through our stories when this is done or during the show and give these artists some love, give them a follow. And yeah, there you go. And Joe Snell is demanding an encore. There you go. So let's see how much time we can fit in. Okay, so switching musical gears a little bit, we will be going back to some poetry. Our next performer is no stranger if you have been following Meso Portrayal. We have been long posting her artwork through the years, actually. And most recently, she was part of the Akitu Artist Takeovers. So if you watched any of those, her face will be very familiar to you. Coming to us live from Toronto, Canada, it is Diana Atureta performing the poem Shamash. Diana, take it away.
Shalom Alochun, Shemi Diana Altoreta. Hey, my friends, my name is Diana Altoreta. Anincha Amenta, Inek Tuli Chashira Dawayuma. I'm an artist, but I wrote my first poem for this day. I think it's extremely amazing that Meso Portrayal creates these opportunities for us to connect. Meso Portrayal English. I'll be saying this poem in Assyrian and then English. Eaton chasebeb, kamoditun hala makiche. In ila acher chzilochen, achtun eaton enduche. Tpakeb okrare, bipegit urche, qad hala matitun al pawe. Schala dana yarachta, inen eaton mapluche, gedda akbale. قد خزيتن كد همزمته أم أوضالة أخدا برست قياوة لشاند يمن مخدا موهوته جوداها قست ما تشوخخ جانن إيوخ جو جشرة إيوخو جشرة بالرابة شخلعته إيتمك مصيانوت ناشن دقتد بلامي خكمة أرخاته بس لي يطي كميلة زحمت وعيا أصليته كمت رخفت إبارخ خاته كديوما بعودياته وبلخانن إجربخ متشخ دانا قا كل شولانه وخلمانن وليلة جناها ديند نيشد بعدواون إلقاتن تيامة ودمودله خبرن قمايم أيضالة هاوهاي منجب شلامة تشريح قديلة داتد جوبومن وهمزمياته إنا ماسخ بتخخ قبل بيو دمتخخ مرجنياته ماسخ صلمنخ رمز الشمش دلا زهريره هر هادخ بيشخ همزوم ليشانن وهاوخ شعريره English. There's a reason you're still awkward and nice. Is it because you realize you're the sacrifice? Meeting your roots halfway to reach your branches. You take all this time. But are you taking your chances? To look at every opportunity as, to look at every conversation as an opportunity for sharing the gift of our mother language from you to me. Being the ones to bridge the gap between all these changes. Could our future people one day look back and blame us? There's a lot on our minds and a lot of pressure on us. We rightfully take pride in being indigenous. Reborn by your own daily actions, you try to make time for all your passions. Could the most important one be the toughest you've faced? Being vulnerable enough to speak the sweetest words you'll ever taste. We're hiding the key to the future in our mouths. We can unlock doors with it where jewels are housed. What would the symbol of Shamash be without his beams? In the same light, it is our language that will fulfill our ancestors' dreams. بسيمة رابع تودي عاوية شيري شمش وقرب ضانا بحين وعدا حكمة شكلة وعدا رelease new art دي Instagram دي إذا صرت أو ألها إن رياشة دي بايتن حاويتن قطة ناشدينا همزومة سورت If you feel like you'd like to be part of a community that speaks all of our beautiful dialects in Assyrian, follow Assyrian Circles. We just got started with this new initiative, and we'd love to have you join us.
دیانا اوید رابا بستمت عزیزتا خبرانا خرابا مریض کاریوا. Beautiful, beautiful words. Thank you, Diana, as usual. Everyone, you heard her. Give it some love. Go visit her Instagram. I saw all the comments were before they even touched the poetry. Everyone was calling out all the art on your wall. A lot of that is featured on our page. Even more is featured on her page. So go give Diana's page some love. If you want to strengthen your Assyrian skills, if you feel like, damn, I want to write a poem in Assyrian too, not just talk to Nana and Baba, then go on her page, follow Assyrian Circles. There's another way you can get plugged in. So that is awesome. Just a couple comments for you, Diana, before moving on. My favorite was from Rubina. She called you Buktat Bukyate, Hona Shapira Akpata Shapirta. Berta says repping Toronto. And Rhoda says snap, snap. So thank you for those powerful words. That was wonderful. Going back to some musical talent, the next performer is near and dear to my heart. He is a childhood friend. I have watched him put me to shame as I cannot play any instrument. And I watched him his whole life just pick up violin, piano, drums, guitar, and just make it look way too easy. So please enjoy the musical stylings of El Rhea, coming to you live from San Jose, California, performing the original Wasted Far Enough for Now.
Hey guys. Oh wow. That introduction, yeah, Narden is a very dear person to me, and those are very kind words. Yeah, this is just a song about losing your balance and kind of getting through loss, whether it's relational or otherwise. It's kind of ode to closure, I guess. Anyways.
Wasted in two states combined. So tell me what you want to see. Just tell me what you want to see. Just tell me what you want to see. I'll tell you something. Tell you something. Auburn-haired woman, I don't come here often. I'm only passing through. Just a young man punching, the knuckles broken. Nothing wants to. Oh, than me instead. I try my hardest not to wince. It stings me every time I sit, but to feel nothing I'd be remiss. Oh, so tell me what you wanna see. I believe, but help my own belief. So tell me who you wanna be. I'll make you something. I'll make you something. Hard-head woman, I've come here often, only passing. Just a young man punching underwater, drowning or two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got six soul, cross six sing the softest soul. Siren love, swollen stone. Got six soul, cross six sing the softest soul. Hard-head woman, I'll come here often. I'm only passing, only passing, only passing. Oh, just a young man walking with ankles broken. In my walking, in my redland, in my redland show. Oh, oh, oh.
Thank you so much, Narden. I love you. This is amazing what you've brought together. Yeah, thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much, Paul. Thanks so much, Paul. You have got to read these comments. I'm only going to say a couple, but I know you're going to enjoy these. That was very moving. Thank you, Paul. Your vocals are just incredible with your music and your message. So thank you for your performance. You were called the Assyrian Hosier by Ramin. Jesse says, why is this guy not famous yet and loved by thousands of fangirls? Another commenter said, amazing guitar, beautiful emotional vocal tones. Dano says, yes, Lord of the Rings nerd. And Rachel Sarah Thomas says, gorgeous. Sarah says, beautiful. Thank you again, El Rhea. I see a few people in the chat asking for handles. If you joined in late, go to our Instagram. We are tagging every performer here tonight so that you can follow them and give them some love, because I know that 5 minutes for some of these voices and talents is just not enough. Okay, so moving continents, leaving California, our next performer is going to come to us live from Frankfurt, Germany. She is singing to us tonight. Georgie, take it away.
Hi, I'm so grateful that I have this opportunity to sing here. And yeah, as you said, my name is Georgie. I'm 25 years old and I've been singing since ever. And today I prepared a medley, actually last minute medley for you. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, thank you so much. I don't wanna be the last man standing. I don't wanna be the lonely one, picking patterns when the party's over. No, it's not any fun, 'cause I'm fragile, and you know this. So hold me, wrap me in love, fill up my cup empty, 'cause only your love can fill up my cup, 'cause I'm hollow, 'cause I'm hollow, 'cause I'm hollow, 'cause I'm hollow. Yellow diamonds in the light, and we standing side by side as your shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. It's the way I'm feeling, I just can't deny. But I gotta let it go. We found love in a hopeless place. 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 But I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me. Hanging on a passenger side, all his best friends right, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub. Ooh, 'cause I'm hollow. You and me together through the days and nights. I don't worry, 'cause everything's gonna be alright. People keep talking, they can say what they like. I don't worry, 'cause everything's gonna be alright. 'Cause no one can get in the way of what I feel for you. Cause everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace. Baby, I can see your halo. You know you're my saving grace. Everything I need and more, it's written all over your face. Baby, I can feel your halo. Pray you won't fade away. 'Cause I'm hollow. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much, Georgie. You know, the hard part about emceeing this event is that I'm out here having my little Saturday night beverage, watching this beautiful performance, and then I have to jump back and wipe away my, get my cool back and talk to you guys all. Thank you, Georgie. That was so beautiful. Some of my favorite comments out there. Martin says, Georgie, voice of an angel. Dano says, I already have goosebumps. That was like 20 seconds in. Rhoda says, such a tender and warm voice. Assyrian 94 says, oof, right in the soul. Sandy says, yes, sis, I have chills. Our ancestors are shaking. Another commenter said, Golo, excuse my Western dialect Assyrian here, Golo segi shafiro kushoro utau di ilech. And Saigon says, I guess shelter in place is not so bad after all. Thank you, Georgie, for bringing your sweet and warm voice to all of our homes, to about 200 homes to be exact. Up next is one of my favorite Assyrian poets. For those of you that follow the page, we have shared her talent before. And if you were in California and happened to visit Diaspora in Bloom during our live open mic in California last summer, we were able to have her as a guest performer at our open mic there as well. My first time hearing her poetry live, and I knew that I had to make sure she was here tonight. Coming to us live from Chicago, Illinois, is the poet Rima Shamoun, performing 2 poems for us. I believe they are titled Weave Your Story with Mine and The Stars Crossed Us. Take it away, Rima.
Anyone hear me? Sorry, I don't know. I don't know that you can see me though.
Rima, we can hear you, but we cannot see you.
Yeah, I'm having issues. I'm so sorry. Okay, host started, right? We're good? Okay, so the first poem is basically about a young girl trying to imagine what it would be like to leave her home and her family during war. And she's trying to understand this through storytelling with her mother. So it's called Weave Me Into Your Story. Tell me about the day your world imploded, shrapnel everywhere, and how your heart exploded. How your mother's voice singing lullabies got buried from the pain of war cries. How your nightmare became reality. Your robust dreams were now a fragility. Tell me about how you ran to the Tigris, how it overflowed from all the tears that you shed because you had to say goodbye and leave all of them, because you know the bullets of war would eventually take him. Tell me about your last day. Did you go to Numra to stare at the lamassos before you, or did you go to St. Mary's to say a prayer before the journey that would send your family in a frenzy? Did you run down the luscious valleys and fill your lungs with their air to breathe forever? Or did you rush to the waterfalls of Sulave to watch them cascade forcefully? What do you pack when you want to take a whole house with you? Did you remember the gold bracelets to pass as heirlooms? Or did you stare at the empty suitcase and think, nothing will fill this gloom? Did you braid your best friend's hair as she read her goodbye letter to you? Do you still remember the sadness in her voice? Did you kiss the earth beneath you? Did you break a piece of your soul and bury it too? Where do you fit the memories? For where do they live longer, engraved in your heart or your mind? It's your story, but tell it to me so it could be mine. So that is Weave Me Into Your Story. The second poem is The Stars Crossed Us, and it's more so about the sun and the moon being these perfect partners in the galaxy, but rarely do the stars align for them to actually be together. The sun or the moon, which one is each other's muse? How do they express their love? Does one smile by shining at the other, while the other one playfully smirks and radiates silver rays into the dark? How many eternities pass until they get to be together? And once they reach each other, how will they react? Will they eclipse the world forever with their love, or will they decide it is much sweeter from afar? Do they know their light can be a force that makes two strangers into lovers, or the light that allows an ancient voice to reveal its heart to the modern world? Moonlight or sunlight? Which do you choose? Thank you. I just want to thank Meso Portrayal and Odessa for allowing us to have a platform to express our extensions of our identity. And I hope that you and your families will be safe and healthy during this time. And may we extend love and patience where it's needed the most. Thank you.
Thank you, Rima. I think what's so great is that we can read your poetry online, but what's awesome about a space like this is kind of hearing you give your own inflection, your own tone to the words in it. I've read the poems before, but hearing you say them just makes me enjoy them like all over again and have new emotions in them. So thank you for your words. Please keep writing. I know 183 people who really want to hear more. So please keep writing, Rima. It's beautiful. Melinda, right when you started, she says, another queen. We have some sibling love in the comments. Rumson says, go sister, all the feels. Tigress and Berta says, goosebumps. And we have lots of thank yous. So Rima, please go back on YouTube and make sure you read all of the encouraging poems, comments to your poems. All right, so if you've been following our countdown on Meso Portrayal, every day we try to post some inspiration leading up to our Meso Mic Night. We had some written word, we had some slam poems, we had some singers. And I have to say, after we uploaded the clip of our next performer, I just put it on repeat, and I think I've been listening to him all week long. Can't get enough of Benil Bet Yusuf coming to us live from San Jose, California. He sings beautifully in multiple languages, including our own. He's a singer, he's a drummer, he has a new single out on his Instagram. And tonight, I believe he'll be performing Miketi. It's all yours, Benil, take it away.
Well, thank you, Nardin. Hi, everyone. My name is Benil. I prepared an Assyrian song, Miketilach, by Charles Tuma. And hope you guys enjoy it. At Miketilach, Yochayishilach, Echlan Vaspira, Libi Boilach, Rechiqan Vamchuba, Junjaru Darde, Lachsheli Madre, Leplin Yudarde, Litin Shuk Minach, قرمت الخيالي دو يوم تبقلان شخل بلاخالي خادو تغزيلون عيني خشاني ما نغبو سنك رخشي درباني يا شرايا الهيتا يشميت خوبي يا وردة بكيخة يوم قتلبي يا بهرم طولقة خشكت جو أورخي جو خمد ليلي أتيبا ترخي ما ينقى مايني يا تخمنياتي يد أي مخبرتا بسبارقاتي عينك يا عيني إيدخ بيداتي خبرانت خوبة بنتارم صفاتي أتمي كتيلة يخيشيلا اتشلن وسبيلا لبي بايلا رخيقا ومخوبا جونجار ودردي لخشم لي مدري لبلن جو دردي. Thank you.
Okay, now do you guys know why I was had him on repeat all week? That voice, Basima Benil, thank you so much. That was beautiful. Please give us more. I might be biased, but I think all of your covers are better than all the originals. So keep them coming. So talented. One of the comments from Sargon says, I thought we only had Asher Bitsagas and Linda George, but this guy is amazing. So you're up there with the greats. Thanks, Beniel. Some other adorers of Beniel. Again, if I read your comment, then you better go and give him some love on Instagram and follow him and see what else he has out there. But Arbella says, killing it. Assyrian 94 says, that voice is honey. Nino says, Chayet Azizi. Beldanin says, Chayet Beniel, Chayet Urmi. Shamiran says, my heart cannot handle this anymore. And Martin says, heart melting. Those are just a few, so go back on YouTube and check out what everybody else is saying about you. That was absolutely beautiful. We are going to keep up with the musical rhythm here on our Meso Mic Night tonight. Up next is a very special guest coming to us from Los Angeles, California. He is a vocalist, he is a guitarist, he has his own funk and rhythm. I watched him perform virtually as he made his way around the world, literally in Europe, performing on his guitar. He is the grandson of the late Malfono Ninos Aho, so lots of respect for our next performer, Albert Romeo. Albert, take it away.
Whoa, can you hear me? Thank you very much. Shlomo. Shlomo Eder Bohet. Okay, so my name is Albert. Yes, Ninos Aho is my grandfather. And so I have here Atura Echata, which is one of his most famous poems that he is known for writing. And I have him here reciting it, and I would like to play some instrumental music that I've been coming up with the last couple of days since I've figured out, what to do here. So anyways, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy. All right, thank you very much. I hope that was loud and clear. Todi.
Taudi Sagi, Albert. Yes, it was loud and clear. Whew, that was so moving, especially just hearing your grandfather's voice in the back, reading the words of Atura Echata to your vibe and to your guitar. Very, very moving, very much a vibe. So thank you for sharing that with us. when everybody rewatches this, because I know many of you will be rewatching this once it's done being live, go back and give that poem by Malfono Ninos Ahu Aturaya Chata a listen again. I know we've all heard it, but never hurts to hear it one more time. And I think it gives so much more meaning to Albert's beautiful performance. And even his guitar standalone is so beautiful and moving. So Tali Sagi, Albert, some comments from the live chat. Christina says, this is such a vibe. Yasmin says, guitar goals. Janice says, your guitar is giving me shivers. And Shamiram says, my God, Malfono Ninos Ahu will be proud. So thank you very much once more. All right. Staying with some musical rhythms here on Meso Mic Night, our next performer I am very excited for. Ever since she signed up for Meso Mic Night, I went down a rabbit hole and I watched her performance. Some of you viewers might have seen her live. I'm sorry that I could only see the digital version, but she sang at the SOS Syrian Charity Concert, commemorating Seifo. It was a beautiful, beautiful performance, one of many. She'll be singing in the Western dialect of our language. I believe she'll be singing Nineveh. Give it up for Kima, all the way live from Munich, Germany. Kima, take it away.
Hello? Can y'all hear me? Okay, and I hope you can see me too. Okay, perfect. Hi, Shlomo Alechu, first of all. Thanks for having me here. I'm so excited to be a part of this. And also I'm proud, you know, that we as Assyrians leave our footprints online. And I enjoyed all the singing parts and also the poetry things for this. And also, yeah, you said it before, I'm going to sing my own song in the Western dialect. It's called Ninue. And Ninue is a song about our beloved homeland. And I can't wait to read all your comments about this song. I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Ninos melko diem theithi Beth nahrin yo uathreithi Men aloho kobe'yano Debed natmar ufachreithi Tor abdin boch kmeftekerono But they reidох kmi hayrano Wichli teidoch maserioye Ach man hoya kmi damarano Nin wem di thoughts gaboreidan Dukstuts kitsua damakeidan With nahrin yo أثريدا من خبربس وعاميدا من ومدي ثوت قابوريدا دكستوت كتوا دمكيدا بس نهرين يو أثريدا من خبربس وعاميدا Syria yutho kom haydonan Kobo haylo sabro elan Gedli mina gaboruso Muathrawam qad shot baban Emi hadat yodat alo نهرينيو أفريدان منخ بيبس وعاميدان نين ومديتا تكابوريدان دقلت كتوى تمكيدان بتمهرينيو أفريدان منخ بيبس وعاميدان. Thanks for listening. And again, thanks so much for having me. Bye-bye.
Oof, I feel like I need like a second. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so, so much. Even before you started, I knew it was going to be beautiful by your introduction. And I loved how you said, we're leaving our footprints online. I love that. I think that sums up what we're doing tonight. I think it sums up all the little creative bubbles that we've created for ourselves as Assyrians in the year 2020 online. I think we are all leaving our footprints online. And that's including everybody dropping comments and emojis in the live chat. Kima, that was absolutely stunning. Your voice, the lyrics, it was also beautiful. As non-native Western Assyrian speaker, I feel like when we sing, we can convey our dialect so much clearer. So I loved it. Thank you very much. Tihe. Some comments from the live chat to Kima. Berta just says, come on, this talent is unreal. Rachel says, ugh, beautiful. Atrina says, wow, stunning voice and emotion. Rumson says, I need the album to drop. I'm with Rumson. And the last comment by Ata, my Ninwe, wow, I miss you. I think Kilintan Mukhniach min Ninwe, I think Ata summed it up right. We all miss our Ninwe, but at least we can sing to her tonight. We are exactly at the halfway point, folks. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you like what you've seen so far. We have just as amazing talent lined up right now. Let's buckle up for our next performer. Again, from the Ahu family. This time we have the daughter of the late Malfono Ninus Ahu joining us. Coming to us from Södertälje, Sweden, Zelge Ahu will be providing some more poetic stylings. Zelge, can't wait to hear what you have prepared for us.
There we go. Sorry, Shlomo everyone, Eid al-Bohatu. You should be able to hear me now. Yes? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Nardin, for the nice introduction, and thank you, Meso Portrayal and Adessa, for having me with you tonight. I am so impressed by all the talent that we have seen so far, and I can't wait to hear the other performers. This is the first time I'll be performing original poetry. I wrote this 2 years ago, and it is dedicated to my brother Dilmun, who passed away 8 years ago last week. I've never shared this anywhere, so we're gonna get a little deep tonight. Today is also the commemoration of Seifo, so we remember our martyrs on this day and the biggest sacrifice that they made. And it is also my dad's birthday, so my second poem is called Sabro, which means hope in Assyrian. I remember when you died. It hurt so bad, the inside of my teeth hurt. An odd thing to say, an odd thing to feel, really. No one was as surprised as me. I guess the pain manifests itself in weird places. I never cried so hard in my life. I cried so hard, my eyes actually gave off heat. I never knew they could do that. Speaking of eyes, nighttime was the hardest. I didn't want to close them because I couldn't stop reality from playing against the black of my eyelids, images of you in color dancing against the dark. I resisted for what felt like forever, but I ended up making friends with Xanax at that time. Closing my eyes made everything too real, and sleep was the only escape. Waking up was misery. I'll never forget that split second of normal every morning because my brain had not yet remembered our reality, followed by the realization hitting me like a ton of bricks, tumbling down, crumbling down to the ground, not unlike me. 6 years later, and I can still remember those days. It's only February, but I'm already dreading April 18th. I drew a heart around the date in my calendar this year, trying to trick my mind. Affirmations had worked for me before. Maybe they would this time too. How can life go on so normally? How can so many things have happened since? I remember all the stupid decisions I made after you died. I guess that's why they say you shouldn't make those kinds of decisions in those types of situations. I forgave myself because I knew it wasn't me. It wasn't me, it was it. And it nearly killed us all. Don't cry, lay your burden down. It is far too heavy to bear for so long. Azinola, da'arnola, li'iqartho, mahwenola, حزالي أبيت عاميرو, ويدرتم ليثو كولا, حوبو حايا وحلمونو, إليه إلينا. Todi Sagi.
Wow, Zelge. First of all, it's an honor that you are sharing and being so vulnerable with us, all of your, everyone that's tuning in. I know that means so much to everybody watching, and it's clear from everybody commenting their support for you. So Taudi Sagi Zelge Azista. Second of all, Allaha ma nikhle aloha ma selem alfono ninos ahu up achonech. They're both such great figures, and I know that we've all learned so much from your father. And poetry is clearly genetic because now we are learning from you. I'm sure he's smiling down right now on his birthday, proud of you. And you know what? I think he's proud of everybody here for what we're doing. I think it's absolutely in his vision. I think now is a great time to share a little bit about the direct impact that Malfono, Ninos Aho, and Zelge actually have had at me. I met Azista Zelge on my Gishru trip in 2014. On my Birthright Assyria trip, me and Zelge were able to go to Tur Abdin and Nineveh and Garbiyat, Iraq together to Atra. We had an amazing time, life-changing really. And I remember coming back from that trip and staying up late, watching so many Ninos Aho videos. And one thing that Ninos Aho said in one of his interviews, I believe, was that every Assyrian should dedicate 5 minutes of their day to being Assyrian. And if we did that, we'd be in a much better place. I know it's not much, I know it's just content, but Meso Portrayal became my 5 minutes a day. I went on, created this page, created a community, what I hoped would become community, and I gave 5 minutes a day to the Assyrian cause, thanks to what I learned from your father, Zelge. So I think that's something we can all take to heart. Thank you again for being vulnerable. I encourage you, Zelge, dear Zelge, to go to the comment section. There are so many people sharing how real your words were and how much it affected them. Please continue to writing original poetry because you are very gifted. So thank you, Taudi Sagi Zelgejan. We are transitioning back to some music next, all the way from Bavaria, Germany, coming to us live from Germany. She'll be singing a song that we all know and love, but so far, I think all the covers that we've heard have been better than the original. And I personally love covers of folk music. You can even check out her IG where she has even more covers of Assyrian folk songs. Performing the classic, Nishrat Dukhume is our next singer, Fula. Fula, take it away.
Hi, I'm having issue with my camera. It wouldn't work. Can you see me?
Fula, we can't see you. Now we can.
Okay. Yeah. So, Shalom Aleichem. My name is Rafael, known as Fulla. Thank you for having me. Thank you for this very beautiful opportunity. This proves that we are still alive. And I'm so proud to be an Assyrian. I just wanted you guys to know that I can't speak Assyrian. I am in the learning process, so please excuse my pronunciation and enjoy listening to this beautiful song. يا نشرة خومة ملكات قطرة تخيون قلبانوخ فرقان تياره تخيون قلبانوخ فرقان تياره من أورم الموصل تروي بروار فرقا من لاتي أطورة تقطع فرقا من لاتي أطورة تقطع قولين وبصليا أصوتي بصليا يا نشر دخوم ملكات قطر يا نشر دخوم ملكات قطر سخبر جبارة زخمة وبلاشة دوي خلي خيو قوات اقتار دوي خلي خيو قاطر تلقتا تخاروب وسامان بالدارش لما عالقور وباخيا شرشت بنخا عالقور وباخيا شرشت بنخا قوني وبصليا أصوتي بصليا برقانة دمي من بغر ودمي برقانة دمي من بغر ودمي بسيمة.
Incredible, incredible, incredible. First off, I don't believe that you are just starting to learn Assyrian. Chayed tihe, beautiful, beautiful Assyrian skills. First of all, I think that's like your final in your Assyrian class. I think you passed with flying colors. such a classic and beautiful song, but I feel like when you sang it, I was hearing it for the first time. It was just so much emotion, and it's one of those songs that I'll never get sick of hearing, especially when sung with a voice as powerful as yours. Thank you for sharing your talent, Fula. Incredible, thank you. Ninos, just some more comments, so you know it's not just me that loved it. Nino says, "You are amazing." Atrina says, "My favorite song, and it is sung just so beautifully." Sandy, in all capital letters, just says, "Wow." Melissa, love the song and absolutely love her voice. Amanda says, "When angels sing." And Beniel says, "You took us to church on a Saturday this week." Wow. So thank you again, Fula. I hope we'll be hearing more from you. Another reminder, everybody that's watching, this is not the only time you can hear from them. Just check out Meso Portrayal on Instagram, and you will find the tags of all the performers here, including Fula. You can go see what else she's covered and enjoy her beautiful music at Fula Music handle on Instagram. All right, I am very excited for our next guest. She is coming to us live from West Bloomfield in Detroit, Michigan. She'll be performing a piece of poetry that's piqued my curiosity called Liquor Shits Part 1. Give it up for Christina Salem. Christina, it's all yours.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay, perfect. So this is an excerpt from an upcoming book that I wrote called This Girl I Met in the Bathroom. The subtitle is called Stories and Secrets of the Lady Sanctuary. So this is a passage from that. Stay tuned. Okay, about liquor shits. There's some suggestive content, so viewer discretion is advised. A bottle of wine and 2 drinks later, all eyes on me, good and bad. I ask for it with silence because I know they can't approach me. And I don't really care about what they have to say. What does it feel like to be so big and powerful? Truthfully, I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know what I'm doing or who or what's next. All I know is the liquor that fills me doesn't make up for what I actually need. Neither is a scratchy throat, cigarette after cigarette, making up for a lack of tree. It'll never be a substance that can complete me. Vice after vice, the rage of a Vespa rolling down the street, the promise of a guy with tenacity, but how big is what he's packing really? Searching for answers, but a stream of never-ending questions. Stop and listen, stop and listen, just stop and take a listen. What is it that you hear? Another motor ripping near, chugging in a rush to get somewhere, but what's the rush? Wipe, swipe. Left or right? Should I have hung out with that DJ last night? Calm down, you're all bark, no bite. I need the eyes of the most powerful guy, the one who controls the mood of the room. Hey, mood girl, play another song. In my element, dance to forget, dance to remember. What's it like to always be looked up to by your peers? A burden or a blessing? All eyes on me, good or bad. Why can't they see I didn't choose this life chose me? And with great power comes great responsibility. I'm still just a kid and I gotta take a shit and I eat shit. I can tell, she mutters off in Greek. All I wanted were Disney princess Band-Aids. My mom never bought them for me. Wait, you're like 1 + 23 and in the middle of reporting on a crisis in Greece. But age doesn't determine innocence, neither does experience. Stop, why? I feel it again, the eyes on me just like we began, still silent, but part of me wonders what they think. A bigger part of me does everything I do for me, but their eyes, young queen, you control what they see. Is this the story you wish they seek? Beauty, sex appeal, Disney princess Band-Aids? They'll never truly know me. Too many layers like a blooming onion, moods constantly wilting and flowering, the pressure, the pressure, the pressure. When will I shine enough so that they don't matter? They'll always matter. They make up your every being. Is it really you that's in control, or do their eyes determine what they see? Incomplete. Too much responsibility, too much pressure, too much of everything, but everything makes it all better. Drained and confused, but is that even news? Why do I feel so many things? Why do I feel everyone and everything? Angels, so many angels surrounding me, protected from harm, but I still feel their eyes on me, watching, waiting for my next move. What'll it be? Are you ready to take the king? Is it him or is it me? Filled to the brim with uncertainty, what do his eyes see? A mess, a poised mess. A portrait of beauty or the revelation of a beast. a monster that can't be controlled, a heart that just wants to be consoled. What does he see? Does he know I'm crying? Does he know how hard it was for me to speak? How I feel to him, what he means to me? Does he even see they're all cries for help? But on the surface, the people feed, they leech away every ounce of my energy. My head is spinning, 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 spinning. Caged in my conscious, why can't I stop crying? Now their demons are attacking me, or is it that I just need another release? Why are you really here? To provoke a reaction? Stop poking. But all I want is to be poked, someone to understand my needs, who I am and what I can be, the eyes of everyone on me. Thank you.
Christina, we were not ready. We were not ready for that. Wow, very, very, very powerful, Christina. Thank you for sharing that. Very, very powerful internal monologue. There was so much in that. And I know how difficult it is to perform that and get all the intonations just spot on, which you did. So snaps to you, preach. Some of the comments, please, again, I'm only reading some of the ones that stand out. Please go back and check out everyone who is here for your amazing performance. Just a couple. Shamiram says, yes, Christina. Melinda says, more finger snaps. Juliana says, get it, girl. Mary says, passion, passion, passion. And Mary says, why is she speaking the truth right now? So Christina, thank you again for being bold and presenting us with Liquor Shits Part 1. We are going back, excuse me. Beauty of live television. We're going back with poetry right now. Our next poet has a YouTube channel, and I encourage you to find his handle on Meso Portrayal. When this is done, I know you're gonna want more, and check out his latest poem on YouTube. I know I enjoyed it right before the show. He is coming live to us from Des Plaines, Chicago, Illinois, presenting us with his poem titled Bukare. Please give it up for Shibla Bet Shmuel.
Shlama, everybody. I am assuming you are hearing me. So, okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Meso Portrayal, for this beautiful idea. I have a poem that is, I chose to recite this poem. It's old. I wrote this in 2014, but I thought of maybe putting something old out to start comparing, for people to compare what has happened in these 6 years for my poetry. So this one's entitled Buqare, or Questions. It's about a person, a man who is always with his friends, but he's always absent-minded. So they are worried about him and they start asking him questions. We'll see what those questions are, and then we'll hear the replies. Buqare. باقورنا ما نيوت لوغ بالضايوخينا باقورنا ايكيوت بتخمنتا ايكشكينا باقورنا ما نيلا تخمنتو خيلا جنوتا باقورنا ايكيلا تخادوتو خيلا رشمتا باقورنا بمودي وتهدخ بليقا وتخمونة باقورنا إيمني وت غريقة وخبو صلمونة باقورنا موديلا برناشا ينالهتا باقورنا إيمني لا اللبخ هاي شلطنتا أو من ديد بالضايم بودقاني أو من ديد بالضايم بودقاني طائرة ون برأخة بصلمانياتي قد ماطن الكسلو مخاين بقلباني قد شقلن منه تريمن شقياتي مانيلا غداروخلا مكختا جنوتي للتخمنتي وأبقى الرخشي غداروخلا مكختا جنوتي للتخمنتي وأبقى الرخشي قدا لبي قنو لبنيتا رشمتا خادوتي وتممتا النيشي تخمون بيدي بريانتي تخمون بيدي بريانتي قم خزيالي قبرية دخل غرق خبة يمتي مغدرة دمو قخيمية نشملة وخي قاتب دخن آلهتا شضرتا بيد آلاهي قد مطي الكسلي واللبي شلطنا عشتاري لا وبندت قخي لاهي. Thank you so much. تودي.
Pundit Chayyim. Beautiful. When everyone is getting engaged and married after this quarantine, we know who to call to write us some love poetry. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful poem. Please keep writing. There's something so special hearing Assyrian poets giving poetry such a contemporary feel. Like, I love hearing you read it. So please keep making more. And again, everyone watching on YouTube right now, check out his YouTube channel when this is done, because I know you want to hear more of that beautiful poetry. Nisan says, Chayet Shibla. Rima says, Shibla, this is so beautiful. Berta says, Chayet Yanoch, Besme Yanoch, this is so bomb. So please check out more. There's more bravos and a lot of applause emojis, which is what I like to see. We are gonna continue on with Meso Mic Night with our next performer. I hope many of you have had the chance to hear his beautiful voice before. If you haven't, and this is your first time, you are welcome. He is coming to us live from Modesto, California. Singing to us tonight is Peter Isaac Ibrahim. Peter, the mic is all yours.
السلام عليكم. قال بلاده للصبية. قلبت اتلي قوبل طيبو طربتا ناردن وعودة Meso Portrayal. Thank you, Meso Portrayal, for organizing this. اختيختي وقبيتا. مزبرن نوخن خزمرتا. بشلا زمرتا بيد زمارن مخبة شليمون بتشمول. وهلبت وبدعوة إيشا زميرو له بشميتنا الزلقالة ديتي لتيو من قيثار وزمارة آون وقالت دية وقيثارة. شم زمرتي لشمت آطو يعني تخرين آطو. Here we go. تخرين شمات آطور بقارة خقر بملكو آشور قبارة قرشين الآتان يقنات نشرة منطن الآشور وكندوخا قشرة خولي ونبريا قادها ونريقة خولي ونمارا قد بيشن لك عطورا يبن أهل الشمي برونات عطور صبيوتا دمي طيرن دربنا غير السمانة قاي كبرخن لتلي يلبانة هكمة بنجيا عيني خشكانة قناوي لشنتا تخيي شوقانة خولي ونبريا قادها ونريقا خولي ونمارا قد بشن لكا عطورا يبن أهل الشمي برونات عطور صبيوتا دمي أنا أوارا الأرقاليصا يكاد برخشن بيشن طريدا بدرن الله يعني ونديتي بدرن أبن هو يبسبوتي هردرن الله يعني ونديتي بدرن أبن هو يبسبوتي خولي ونبريا قادها ونريقا خولي ونمارا أتفش لك عطورة ابن أهل الشمي برونات عطور صبيوتا دمي تودي ساقي. Thank you.
Turaya Ahel Shimi. I'm going to be hearing your voice all night, Peter. I know that's going to be playing in my head. Wow. Basima Rava Taudi Sagi, Avid Basima Kakaluk Shapira. And personally, I've heard you sing so many times, never gets old, but specifically tonight was very different than what I've heard before. Thanks for signing up. Thank you for sharing your voice. Joe, before we get into your compliments in the live chat about your beautiful voice and your talent, Joe says, Gishru product placement, which I loved your polo tonight. Juliana says, love me some Shlimun. Tanya says, so good. Sargon says, Chayit. And Arbella admires your piercing and powerful voice. Peter, please keep singing. Everybody, please keep singing. Please record yourself so we can all enjoy, especially non-singers like myself. Basima Chagefita Peter. Moving on, we are going to be coming from Modesto. We are leaving Modesto, California, and we are headed live to Chicago, Illinois. Our next performer will be performing poems. If you love her poems as much as I do, please follow her Instagram, Poems by Theo. She'll be tagged on her Meso Portrayal story soon. But in the meantime, please give it up and enjoy the poetry of Stephanie Theo. Stephanie, take it away.
Thank you. This is Stephanie Gio. I'm from Chicago. I was born in Turlock, California. And yeah, I have a lot of poems that are just short sentences. So I didn't want to just read a bunch of snippets. I wanted to read something that was almost like a stream of consciousness that I wrote after an experience I had late last year. So yeah, basically, I've always felt like I'm not really Assyrian enough. I don't know if anyone else experiences that, being a first generation Assyrian, whether you're in the US or Europe, Australia, Asia, wherever you are. Yeah, I've always kind of felt that I'm not representing the Assyrian community enough. And that's mainly due to the fact that I've traveled so much. I've lived in other places, other countries. I've prioritized, learning other languages and kind of putting Assyrian on the back burner. And I've also explored different types of spirituality. When I was raised Christian and my dad's a deacon, so I've always had this kind of conflicting voices on my identity. And in that same vein, I explored shamanism for the first time, which is a crazy thing, I think, for like our community, or at least for the Christian Assyrian community, because it's a bit out there. But what I found on that journey was exploring our ancestors and exploring this inner wounding that we have of constantly uprooting ourselves and escaping wars. And, we're all in different countries, which is so beautiful that we've held onto our culture. But yeah, it's been a lot for our culture to have this diaspora and have to uproot ourselves and start somewhere new. So this is basically something that I wrote after my first shamanic experience with plant medicine. That's what shamanism is. And yeah, I was next to the guard there, and I started to write this after that experience, which is really intense. I reach for Daniel's hand, Daniel's the guard, as if I'm dangling off a cliff. My body has melted. Familiar has turned to foreign. Sound has turned to sight. The plants are singing. I return to a new reality, the way we wiggle our fingers and toes after Shavasana, awaking from our dreams, brushing them off like crumbs, to avoid the pressing question of what on earth is real, and what on earth is me, when I have been uprooted, when I have cut my hair, when I've purged all I thought was me, when I've lost my language, my memory, my identity. Daniel holds my hand and speaks to me in Spanish, a language I had once understood before this night, but all I could translate in that moment was his hand comforting mine, reaching from one foreign dimension to another, showing me that love always crosses over. Yeah, so that's basically the end of it. It sounds a bit cheesy to say like love is, you know, always on the other side, but that's something that I've learned in exploring our culture and our ancestry and I guess the traumas that Assyrians have collectively gone through in persecution and everything. And I just think regardless of where we are, whether we leave our homeland and move somewhere new, I just think love is always there in whatever form it takes. And I think that's that's something I focus on above all else, above my culture and language. I just feel like, you know, acting from a place of love is our true identity. And I'm just so grateful to have this open mic, and I thank you all for listening.
Love is indeed everywhere. Thank you for that reminder, Stephanie. Your words are very meaningful to us all, especially your introduction about before you got into the beautiful writing about being uprooted and your experience when you gave the introduction about feeling so much conflicting voices on your identity and all the diversity that you have experience. I think that relates to all of us. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for being vulnerable and highlighting your diverse experiences, especially on your journey through shamanism. Beautiful poem. Berta says, thank you for sharing this part of your life with us. And Jessie says, going out in the world and experiencing other cultures brings you closer to yours. So I'm glad we've come full circle tonight and we can hear your poetry, Stephanie. Thank you again for sharing. All right. I hate to announce the next singer, not because I can't wait to hear her sing, but because it brings us just that much closer to the end of our lineup. And I know that we're all enjoying this so much. I wish my entire quarantine could be listening to amazing Assyrian poems and music and songs. But unfortunately, as the last poet reminded us, reality will come beckoning. Our next performance is coming to us from Germany. She will be singing the song Savro, meaning hope, with a piano accompaniment by Ninve. I went on a little rabbit hole enjoying her voice before the show. She has sang at events. You might have heard her at AJM. You might have heard her beautiful cover of Alicia Keys. And tonight we'll be hearing her live from Germany. Please give it up for Ninorta.
Hello, hello. Do you guys see me and hear me? First of all, thanks for having me. As you said, this is Ninwe on the piano. I'm Ninorta. And as Zelge said, Sabro means hope. And I think hope is a good topic for a situation right now. بخيط ميروثه على كيبه دانا بنيدا صبرو amo querido hey monudo شريونيدا سيثو الحزيدو طعمو حيرو سلقد شمشو بشمايدا صبرو 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 بيوم دقو يومو يوم نود شينو قد فرسو حيروثو على هبوبي دي كان amo querido, etemo دمعي بليل نهاريدا بخيوك ميروثو على كيبي على كيبي دانا بني ذا Taudi Sagi, thank you very much. Thank you, Nunme, for playing, and thanks for having me. If you want to listen to my music and see more of me, you can go to my Instagram page. I have to say it again. Go to my Instagram page, Ninorta Music, and yeah, stay home, stay healthy, and hope to see you soon. Mwah.
You heard her. Stay home and go on Instagram and go visit Ninorta Music. You can find her handle on Meso Betrayal. It will take you straight to her page and get you some more music. Send her some more love. I know you want to keep hearing that angelic voice as much as I did. Ninorta Taudi Sagi, incredible performance. My first time hearing the song Sabro. Sounds like lots of people in the comments had heard it before. And I'm just elated with your voice. So thank you again for sharing. And Ninve, thank you for your piano accompaniment. You were absolutely a fabulous pianist. Some comments for you, Ninorta. I'm gonna read one in German. Maybe it's my rosé giving me false confidence, but I'm gonna give it a try. Mein Tranen, das schafft nur Ninorta. I'm assuming it was good. Lots of hearts followed that one. Melinda says, the TV is on full volume. My neighbors are enjoying this, Ninorta. Rumrama says, beautiful lyrics. Niven says, absolutely stunning and such a captivating voice. I think I have to agree with all of the above. And lastly, Hekar says, Lukolo Shafiro, Chayet Atur, and thank you to Melchior and Ninos, the songwriters. Thank you again, Ninorta. Please keep singing, please recording so that all of us at home can continue enjoying your beautiful voice. Alrighty. Our next performer is also musically inclined. I have enjoyed hearing his vocals and his guitar skills in real life. We are leaving Germany now, and our next performer will be coming to you live from Sacramento, California, performing, I believe, a cover of Sargon Gabriel's Sheikhani. I'm a sucker for his talent, and I'm a sucker for a good Assyrian cover. Please give it up for David Khedri. David, take it away.
Shalom al-Kulle. Hope you guys can hear me and see me okay. Just let me know if the sound's coming through. Perfect, awesome. First off, Nardin and the team, I want to thank you all for bringing this idea, making this happen. This is really unique and really something special. And I have to say, from a personal standpoint, I was really kind of selfishly really excited for this too, beyond just excited for all the performers, because I get to see a lot of my friends and get to see them digitally as well. You know, virtually is good to start. Getting to the music. So yes, as you mentioned, Nardin, thank you for the introduction. I will be performing a cover of Sargon Gabriel Sheikhani. And before that, I was doing something this morning. It's a little bit of an instrumental, and I wanted to share that with you all, just something quick here. And we'll start with that. I'm coming up with a name for it. I think Unity will be what it'll be called. There you go, that's Unity. Now on to the Sheikhani. شينيو خير الله بنونيا شيخاني دمخيم لا شيخاني شينيو خير الله بنونيا شيخاني دمخيم لا شيخاني دركود لا شيخاني لا 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 Thank you, everyone. Look forward to seeing your performances.
Amazing. I am still dancing in my seat, David. Basima Rabba, it would not be an Assyrian Meso Mic Night without Sheikhani to round it all together. So thank you. And I loved the opening instrumentals that you put together this morning. Everyone here, you heard it here first. Unity, that was beautiful. Thank you again, David. Michael says, hey, 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 go David. Yasmin says, beast on guitar. Gabriel says, you're just gonna do that to us? No warning. Ogen says, yalla, let's dance. I'm with Ogen. I was dancing here and I could see our next act holding her precious baby, dancing in her seat as well. Which brings us to our next act. So she is a good friend of mine, a dear friend, someone who is to thank for tonight as well, for helping make it happen and bring it to life. She's very talented. I've heard many different talents of hers, but this is the first time I will be hearing her sing. Please give it up all the way from Hamilton, Toronto, Canada for our next act, Edessa Koryakos. Edessa, the floor is yours.
All right. Everyone can hear me okay? And see me? Good? Okay, awesome. Hi, everyone. I'm so glad this was able to come to fruition. All of these amazing talents, it just brings me so much joy. And I know we have so many talents in our community all over the world. So I'm glad that we're able to create this platform for them to perform, for all of us to perform. I am going to be singing a cover of David Isha's song, Atri Khilya Bet Nahrin. Before I begin, I just want to give a shout out and thank you to Peter Ibrahim for helping me with the lyrics. I don't sing very often, but the words to this song mean a lot to me. And so I felt inspired to sing. Okay. أتري خليا وبيت نهرين أنا قاتوغ بزمارين نن ببديتي بتخاروان رخا من نويتوان أتري خليا وبيت نهرين أنا قاتوغ بزمارين نن ببديتي بتخاروان رخا من نويتوان أتري خليا بيت نهرين أنا قاتوغ بزمارين أتصريخ ليا بيت نهرين أنا قاتوغ بزمارين نن ومديتيك مدخش أنت دراين قال دريشة من شنتا لا تخ من ناديا جابرتا اتن أري خامي أمتا نن ومديتيك مدخش أنت دراين قال دريشة من شنتا لا تخ من ناديا جابرتا اتن أري خامي أمتا أتصريخ ليا بيت نهرين أنا قاتوغ بزمارين أتصريخ ليا بيت نهرين أنا قاتوغ بزمارين كل خيان لاهج برشتا هاوخ نمر سريخ بدشتا بيت خيوتاخ كد سازگرتا قاپرقت ديم من صوتا كل خيان لاهج برشتا هاوخ نمر سريخ بدشتا بيت خيوتا كد سازگرتا قاپرقت ديم من صوتا أتصريخ ليا بيت نهرين أنا قاتوغ بزمارين أتصريخ ليا بيت نهرين أنا قاتوغ بزمارين أتصريخ ليا بيت نهرين أنا قاتوغ بزمارين نن ومديتي بتخاروان رخقة من نويتوان أتصريخ ليا بيت نهرين أنا قاتوغ بزمارين نن ومديتي بتخاروان رخة من نويتوان أتصريخ ليا بيت نهرين أنا قاتوغ بزمارين أتصريخ ليا بيت نهرين أنا قاتوغ بزمارين. Thank you.
No, thank you, Edessa. Wow, where were you hiding that all along? Absolutely stunning voice, and the song choice just couldn't be more perfect. Atri Khalil Bet Nahin Anakato Biznayan. Have a feeling that's going to be stuck in my head for quite some time. Very, very powerful words. And even though tonight we remember that Ana Minno Ruchka and Pilevin, like you sing, somehow together right now, all 200 of us, 200 some odd if you count our Zoom, it feels somehow like we're there and we're all together. It's a beautiful, beautiful time that we've had tonight. If you go to our YouTube live chat, which you guys, by the way, everyone watching this on YouTube, You guys have been absolutely awesome. Had my doubts about the live chat, but this has been so lit and incredible. So thanks everybody for using the live chat for what it's supposed to. Edessa, if you head to the live chat, I think you're gonna find a lot of Enuma Elish fans. So once you get past all the baby Enuma fans, you will read many more compliments to your lovely voice. Tony says, a great voice, Edessa. Juliana says, lovely voice, just wow. And Rana says, she does it all, folks. I think that encapsulates your performance pretty well. All right, everyone watching at home. Might be biased, but I think we saved the best for last. Our last performer of the night is a voice that is very near and dear to my heart. She is like an older sister to me. I grew up hearing her voice from a very young age, and I am so, so happy that she was able to join us tonight. She is coming to us live from San Jose, California. Please go on Instagram afterward. You will want to hear more of her angelic voice, believe me. She can be found on Spotify or wherever you listen to her music. She's collaborated with the likes of Michael Vidal, who is in our live chat tonight. Her last EP, Broken Branches, had the single When You Go, which has been on repeat for me all week, even when I work out. And it is really music for the soul. Cannot hype our next artist up enough. Please welcome Shamina to the stage. Shamina, take it away for us.
Hi, Nard. Shalom aleichem. Thank you for having me here. Can you all hear me and see me? Yeah? All right. Well, thank you again for letting me be a part of this. I'm going to sing a song for you that I've never actually performed. It's called Brother Enemy. And before you get ahead of yourself and think it's a negative thing, it's more a hopeful song for me that talks about regardless of what village we're from or what country we're currently in or which dialect we speak, that we should always pursue healing among our brothers, Assyrian brothers and sisters, and among our Assyrian community. And that's actually a really beautiful thing to be fighting for, so that we could present that to the world as they continue to hear our voice and hear about our story. So I hope this is an encouragement to you. And again, it's my first time performing it, so pray for me. We speak of land, work of his hand, but restorations from within. Stop fighting, oh, with wars of our own. We've forgotten the throne. Our home's in pieces, but my own keep fighting. Oh, you have made me, I have made you. My brother, my enemy, we give each other scars. You're bleeding because of me. How did we forget? How did we get this far? So would you give of your time to fix the house divide? Our pride's in vain if no one else is trying. No one knows. Our rhetoric, our politics, they get in the way. Words meant for uniting, not for making my own. Brother, my enemy, we give each other scars. You're bleeding because of me. How did we forget? How did we get this far? Our God's the same, just different. Walls hold our praise. The east or west is only part of our name. No border lasts when there is unrest between. Rebuilding starts when I can finally see you are my brother, not my enemy, but we give each other scars. You bleeding because of me. How do we forget? How do we get this far? You're my brother, not my enemy, but we give each other scars. Oh, you're bleeding because of me. How do we forget? How do we get this far? How do we forget? How do we get this far? How do we forget? How do we get this far? Would you give it your time to fix the house divide? Our pride's in vain if no one else is trying. No one, no. Keep trying. Oh, we're trying. Oh. Thank you.
Sham, incredible. Wow, it was such a pleasure just to hear your voice, but on top of that, I cannot have planned a better song to have wrapped up tonight with. That was so powerful, very moving, and each word that you sang, probably because of how beautifully you sang it, just went straight here. Wow. And from the comment section, it really felt like the same. Everybody out there, highly don't recommend emceeing. Sometimes you just want to sit with your emotions, not bounce back and MC. So don't recommend this gig at all to anybody. But thank you again, Shamina. Let's all remember the words to that song, everybody, as we leave this open mic performance. You're my brother, you're my sister, not my enemy. Let's just keep trying. I love that message of unity, especially. It's just so timely and so perfect. Some comments, Shamina, from the comment section. Again, go back because there are a ton, but Paul says, ow, ow. Diana says, yes, girl. Beldanin says, one of the best talents in Assyrians. Sandy says, someone get this girl a record deal. I want to listen on repeat. Sandy, you can find her on Spotify. Her handle on Instagram is on Meso Betrayal. And Stephanie just says, so beautiful, Shamina. Hard to pick out of so many comments, but Shamina, thank you for your beautiful choice in song and your angelic voice. Thank you again. All right, everybody, I'm sad to say that is a wrap. Push mshena avi kamta bayan tanin minta man kam shoka nochem shena bayan tanin minta min kitcha zamara min kitcha poet min kitcha kad katava shair kad shukta grila yaktivina avi tun kila basima kila tmanisa isriganai va kad adle shmilan mine avi tun raba basima in bas malochun kitun zmurun laklimun kamsitun khazitun kimaganai laka biayochonina. So please, please, please keep creating. Same message in English. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and thank you to these 20 artists for giving us their talent and sharing with us their voices and perspectives tonight. This is what Meso Betrayal is about. This is what is the future of our Assyrian nation that should make us confident and proud and inspire us to keep creating. So thank you to the performers. Thank you for everyone who tuned in and was so awesome. Now's the time to head to our Instagram, follow all of these acts, and give them some love, give them our support. It is the very least we can do for all that they have given us tonight. Thank you and good night. or good afternoon, depending where you are in the world. Shokanochun pshena, pushim shena raba. Bye-bye.